I noticed this guy. I mean, I knew who this guy was years ago because he advertised so much on conservative talk radio. And conservative talk radio, the advertising, was probably not that different from left-wing talk radio, although when we worked at Air America, we didn't have buyers who sort of understood this dynamic because when there's only one option, right, it's much harder to see the dynamics that are going on there. But this guy, Mike Lindell, would advertise for years on WABC, on Sean Hannity's program, this and that. And when I did live coverage of the debate between Trump and Clinton in Las Vegas, Nevada, after the debate, there's a big, I mean, I guess it's like the red carpets, right? Where there's like these gated areas where all the reporters stay around it, and the sort of the stars of the celebrity, in this case, it was like the Trump team, were walking around giving interviews. In that pit was James O'Keefe, who from Project Veritas, and another guy was Mike Lindell, walking around traveling with them 5 years ago. Lindell is still a big Trump supporter, even more so. And here he is, CEO Mike Lindell of MyPillow, with his idea of what should happen in Georgia. And this is quite something.
How do you not put people in prison? But the most, they will be going to prison. But in the meantime, December 14th is so important. We have to get this governor in here. Governor Kemp, Brian Kemp, has to give an order to have a Congress meeting or whatever they do, their legislators, and pull Georgia down and don't give it to Biden. It doesn't matter who they give it to. Don't give it to Biden. Just and find out all your corruption. Because if you pull down Georgia, Pennsylvania, and crooked Nevada, now nobody has 270, and then it goes to the December 14th vote, and Donald Trump wins the election.
Wow, I love your passion and motivation.
Mm-hmm.
That's one way of putting it. Passion, delusion, complete authoritarian tendencies. Somebody who would literally jump off a bridge, or figuratively, I should say, if Trump told him to. I mean,
It's what's also impressive about this is it's not clear that even if all of those things, now he didn't know it at the time because it didn't happen until today, but the Georgian vote was recertified. It wasn't just certified once, it was certified twice today. But
what about crooked Nevada?
Well, here's the funny thing about this. So between crooked Nevada, what does he have a nickname for Pennsylvania? Poor Pennsylvania. I don't know. What I'm trying to think of something else. I don't know.
Criminal North
Poopy
Carolina.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, wait,
I'm not sure. And go away, Georgia. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with nicknames. I'm not doing very well. But if off the top of my head, we're looking at 20, 16, and 6 are the respective electoral votes from those things. It would drop Biden. He's at 306. It would drop him by 42. So he'd be 6 under. And I guess the idea is that the vote would go to the delegations in the House. Is that it? My understanding is even in that scenario, because it would be those 3, I'm not quite sure, but that doesn't still get Donald Trump the presidency. I think. Are
you telling me that the MyPillow guy's math is off?
Well, I'm not sure it's so much of this math, but I think he might not be aware of which delegations would vote because there wouldn't be enough elector, particularly if it was given to somebody else. There wouldn't be enough votes for Donald Trump in that case. But I guess the bottom line is that's not happening. And the real question, again, we asked this at the beginning of the show. The real question is, how does this implicate the Georgia runoff? And by all accounts, the polling is extremely tight.
And by the reaction of Republicans, they're very concerned. I mean, they're having an all-out blitz about this.
very concerned. Schwartzman, the big financier who supported Donald Trump, who came out and said that he had lost, apparently has given $15 million to a PAC in that race. You know, the one wonders if, and there has been a barrage of negative ads, particularly deployed by Loeffler on a Warnock. And then I imagine there's been some negative ads also headed towards David Perdue. Not too hard to do, seeing how it appears that he's been using his Senate seat as basically his own personal sort of like forerunning Bloomberg terminal.
Well, so has Loeffler. I mean, that's what's amazing. It's like a prerequisite for being a Republican senator from Georgia. You have to potentially illegally use your Senate seat to enrich your stock portfolio. Yes.
It's a nice job, I guess, if you could get it. He's
family values, then stock trading illegalities, potentially. That's it.
He's basically like a day trader with a Senate office is basically what we're seeing here. But
right.
All right, folks, we'll have more to talk about tomorrow on this program. Thank you for joining us today. Of course, you can, if you missed any part of this program, you can see it on the Peacock app on the Choice channel, 5 p.m., 10 p.m., and then through the evening. For those of you who are sticking around for the rest of the show, stick around for the rest of the show. We will be headed into the fun half in just a moment. We're going to take your phone calls, take your IMs. Just a reminder, this program relies on your support. You can become a member by going to jointhemajorityreport.com. When you do, you support the free show and you get extra content. Also, there you can find a button on the top of that page, jointhemajorityreport.com, and where you could give someone the gift of the Majority Report. Speaking of gifts, shop.majorityreportradio.com. Check out our merch. We've got carpenter pencils. We've got hoodies. We've got hats, mugs.
Got to get some of that merch. I do.
Yeah, we got to get you some of that merch.
You got to swag me out.
Yeah, we got to do the swag thing. So check that out. Also, justcoffee.coop, fair trade coffee, tea, or chocolate. Use the coupon code majority, get 10% off. You can buy the Majority Report blend. Have you ever had any of that Majority Report blend coffee, Emma?
No, not yet. I mean,
do we not have any more left in the
and I've been spoiled that I'm definitely getting a coffee maker for Christmas. It was leaked to me.
Oh.
So I'll definitely be using that.
Oh, that's good.
Emma's got sources in the North Pole.
I just have a very loose-lipped family.
Well, that's pretty good. We will get you some Majority Report blend. There's a couple of different blends I like. Majority Report is a go-to, but obviously,
right.
but I like to mix it up.
I've been having the bike fuel blend lately.
That's one of my favorites too. I have to say, bike fuel, like Majority Report is a medium blend. Bike fuel, if I remember correctly, is a dark. Is that right? Dark roast?
I think it might be the other way around, actually.
Really?
I prefer
Majority
dark
Report
roast,
is a dark roast, and
no, Majority Report is a medium roast. The what is the one that I get all the time? Shoot, the one that I'm drinking right now actually is a dark roast. But you know, the funny thing is, lighter roasts have more caffeine. That's a little something for you.
Is that true?
Yeah, it is true. Where's Jamie? Do we have Jamie for check out the Antifada? Patreon.com/the Antifada. Maybe she'll be coming up in just a sec. Also, Matt, what's happening on TMBS?
TMBS, we had a wonderful last week. People should check out if they haven't. Zizek and Cornell West and Russell Spiglia of Seton Hall University talking in an amazing discussion on this Michael Brooks tribute series. So go check that out on the YouTube page, folks. Literary Hangover, I'll be doing a Twitch stream tonight. And on Thursday night, David and I will be streaming from the Left Reckoning YouTube page. So
are you guys doing Left Reckoning on Thursday nights?
Yes, that is going to be our Left Reckoning night.
Okay.
Awesome.
check out, I guess we'll check out the Antifada at patreon.com/the Antifada. Also, don't forget to check out Nomiki's show. You can find that at youtube.com, the Nomiki show. We'll take a quick break, head into the fun half.
In for it.
All right, folks, 646-257-3920. See you in the fun half.
Are you ready?
Who sent us this?
Alpha males are back. Boy, back. And the alpha males are back.
Just as delicious as you can imagine.
The alpha males are back. Boy, back. And the alpha males are back.
Just want to degrade the white man.
Alpha males are back.
I take all of it in my throat.
Alpha males are back.
Almost says what?
The alpha males are back.
You are a madman.
And the alpha males are back.
I am a total cunt. Can we bring back DJ Dannerky's song, please?
Yeah, or a couple of them. Just put them in rotation.
DJ Dannerky.
Well, the problem with those is they're like 45 seconds long, so I don't know if they're enough of a break.
That's fucking nonsense.
Hey, folks, reminder.
I do not have Parkinson's.
And the alpha males are
Psych. Fuck 'em. Almost says what? Almost says what? Hell of a lot of bank. 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 Hell of a lot of bank.
All lives matter. Have you tried doing an impression on a college campus?
I think that there's no reason why reasonable people across the divide can't all agree with this. Psych.
And the alpha males are back. And the Africans are black African. And the alpha males are back. And the Africans are black.
See Donald Trump out there, doesn't a little part of you think that America deserves to be taken over by jihadists? Keeping it 100. Can't knock the hustle. Come on! Fuck 'em. Fuck things I do for the bigger game plan. By the way, it's my birthday! Happy birthday to me, Jew boy! I have a thought experiment for you.
And the alpha males are back. Africans are black. Alpha males are back. Africans are black.
Come on! Come on! Someone needs to pay the price for blasphemy around here. I am a total pussy.
You're muted.
All right, we're back. Jamie is going to join us on Wednesday. And what was the other thing? Oh, and apparently bike fuel is medium roast. Those are the two notes I got during the interim. But I looked up. It's Maya Super Dark. That's one of the roasts I really like. Wow. That is, it's great. And they have some single origin, I guess, roasts up there right now. So people should check that out. JustCoffee.coop. They're great.
Go ahead.
What?
I was just going to say, can we return to Mike Lindell for a brief moment?
Oh, of course. Are you kidding? You could spend the whole show on him.
Which Mike Lindell do you think was evident in that interview from the gimmick book cover he has here? From crack addict to CEO. I think we saw a little bit more of the second guy there. I hope he's doing okay.
Yeah, that was that's like a real theme with these Trump administration or the Trump orbit diehards. Like, they're very hyper Suspiciously so. Hope he's doing all right.
Yeah, I mean, look, everybody who's going through addiction needs support. I think it's weird the way Mike Lindell talks about him being cured of addiction. That's not normally how I hear people talk about it, but
right,
whatever works for him.
The idea being like, I'm managing my addiction. Yes,
exactly.
Right.
When you get to the top of the heap of pillows, as it were, and the guy's been hugely successful with this, with MyPillow. Sometimes you look down, you wonder, like, what's it all about? And so sometimes that can be a little bit.
It's like the Princess and the Pea, except with a crack rock on them.
It's lonely at the top of the
I don't
pillow
know.
kingdom.
I mean, do you think that I
love the Princess and the Pea visual.
I find it hard to believe that what isn't really going around there is more like an Adderall thing. Because I think like that seems to be like a
prescribed uppers, which makes it socially acceptable.
Yeah, much more socially acceptable.